What, were you expecting the twins?
Huh?
So the boys are off at Y'all Fest. I hope that's the right way to say it. I'm Southern, so I'm assuming it's in Charleston. And won't be able to make their video for Saturday. By the way, it's Saturday. Not to be confused with Shatterday. I am taking over, and I asked you to ask me questions so that I can answer them. So we will get started. On Twitter, at Heather W. Petty asked 2 questions. Why don't you love Toby? He's such a cutie awkward. I don't love Toby because Toby is not James. And I ship James. And if you guys are wondering, the Toby and James drama, you will find out soon because my critique partner, Heather W. Petty, just got an agent for her cool Grim Reaper book. She also asks, how many writers does it take to eat a jar of Nutella? On a very bad writing day, I would say 1. 1 writer to eat an entire jar of Nutella. On a good day, you could share with 3 friends, but no more than 3. Figment Fiction on Twitter asked, do you have any book deal breakers? I will not read a book if it's on a train, plane, car, spaceship. I don't do road trip type novels because you always have the point where the car breaks down, the tire goes flat, they can't fix it, and it's just monotonous to me. I also don't watch movies like that. Writing Prodigy on Twitter asked, how long have you been writing? Writing books? A year. I still haven't finished a manuscript. We won't speak about that. How long have I been writing? I've been blogging since 2006, and before that, in 3rd grade, my teacher said that I wrote the most awesome poem ever because of my understanding of the term kindred spirits. Hey, it's Fishy on Twitter asks, this probably has nothing to do with books, but what is the one food that reminds you of your favorite book and worst? My favorite book is hard, Wuthering Heights, so I would go with something British like shepherd's pie. And I don't really have a book that I hate with the... Oh, wait, Twilight. Probably a sparkling cupcake. You know, with the sparkling sugar on it, or the gold sugar. And Chelsea Cam asked, have you prepared for the zombie apocalypse? I have an almost full bottle of water, a pack of Post-its, and my husband's family crest. I'm prepared for the zombie apocalypse. Crooked Carla says, I want a breakdown of why I'm amazing. Bullet points, that's my question. I can't really do bullet points on a vlog, so this will be a bullet point. Carla is amazing because she has an amazing accent. Carla is amazing because she stands up for people who need standing up for. Carla is amazing because she shops at the Topshop. Carla is amazing for running the Aussie YA month, which you can find on her blog, The Crooked Bookshelf. Jody Meadows, the author of Incarnate, coming in January, asked, how do you feel about ferrets? And I feel very loving towards ferrets. I would like to have a ferret of my own. I would name him Cheeseburger. And tell me in detail. Oh, I did. Whoops. And also, how are you doing with knitting? With knitting, my class starts next week. And then hopefully I'm going to knit the Taj Mahal in its entirety. Yenny from Facebook asks, when does Unconventional release? Unconventional features a short story by me entitled Super Soaker, and it comes out January 15th of 2012 from Spencer Hill Press. Her second question is, what is the best way to start a book? I think the best way to start a book is to start with a pen and a paper. And think of your character and what are her traits, but also what are her problems. Because if you wrote a book, well, Paris Hilton was given a trust fund and she lived happily ever after, that's not very interesting. But if you have Paris Hilton was given a trust fund, wasted it all on expensive shoes, and then had a sex tape released which ruined her life, then that's infinitely more interesting. So think of the problem that they're going to have to solve and how they're going to solve it. IBW Reviews, who has told me she is a new blogger. Welcome, new YA blogger. What are your 3 favorite books you've read in 2011? And oh my goodness, what a hard question. Witch Eyes by Scott Tracy, When She Woke by Hilary Jordan, and Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi. Those come out in 2011, so that's what I'm basing that criteria on. 40 Brandy asked on Twitter, what draws you to focusing on YA fiction as a blogger? And do you and your daughter enjoy the same kinds of books? My daughter is 7.5, but we recently read Odd and the Frost Giants by Neil Gaiman. And we have read The Familiars by Andrew Jacobson and Andrew Him. And we have read Mo Ran, What Happened on Fox Street, and The Emerald Atlas together, and we did enjoy them. And she does get clips of audiobooks sometimes when we're driving in the car, and she really liked The Knife of Never Letting Go. But why I focus on YA fiction, I think, is because YA fiction is impregnated with is impregnated with amazing plot and characters and coming of age, and who doesn't want to take a book that is well written about a young protagonist and just have a few hours of not having to think about bills and toddlers and small Jack Russells. So that is why, and I hope I have answered all your questions. If you like asking me questions, ask more, because I need an idea for Tuesday as well. So put the questions in the comments below, down there, and I will answer them on Tuesday. Have fun at Y'all Fest, boys.